What's going on, everybody? My name is C4. Welcome back to the channel. And today we're for episode 6 of our College Football 25 Dynasty with Florida International, aka Vice U. PL Mullins here in year 2 with FIU has them at 6-0. And even though the little number isn't there, we are officially ranked for the first time in school history, 25th in the nation, off of a 37-26 victory over Liberty, where we got ahead early. Ultimately almost choked it in the end through our first interception of the season with our freshman quarterback, but ultimately a quality win. Liberty at the time, I believe they were 12th? 10th? They were low double-digit ranking. Get a big-time win. But the fact of the matter is, at 6-0, we know and understand that's our real only quality win. We beat 2-5 UTEP, 1-5 Hawaii, FCS, 0-6 Florida Atlantic, 2-4 Temple. I would love undefeated season. Maybe year 2 is ahead of schedule for an undefeated. I'd love it. But the reality is, Liberty is the beginning of our gauntlet. We got 4-2 Kennesaw State, 3-3 Jacksonville State, 6-1 Wesky. Sam Houston was a winning record. There's a chance New Mexico State will have close to a winning record. I mean, that's pretty late in the season. And we got Middle Tennessee State at 4-2 have a good record. So, I mean, Kennesaw, Middle Tennessee, Western Kentucky, and Sam Houston likely are going to have winning records when it's time for us to play. A lot better than the teams that we've kind of beat up on, but we kind of eliminate the self-doubt after beating Liberty, because you beat up on these bad teams, you beat up on the teams that even a not great, not huge expectation, get us 4-win minimum goal here in year 2 FIU Panthers. I still felt like we should be winning these games, and we were able to win them. But Liberty was the first big test, and we went in and we did the goddamn thing. George Hendershot, true freshman, starting quarterback, 287 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. We threw the pick, first pick of the season, but that was like ripping the Band-Aid off. It allowed us to be more aggressive because we weren't trying to protect the streak, if you were, like he's a goddamn Undertaker at WrestleMania, and we were able to get the job done. We ran the ball. That was probably the biggest surprise, how easy we were able to run the football against Liberty. There's some really good players there. Hendershot had 50 yards. 4 total touchdowns on the day. The deep threat, they just could not have an answer for the freshman Byron Cage's 97 speed. Only a 65 overall, but we know how to use speed when we got it. Buck 87, 3 touchdowns on the day. Defensively, it wasn't our best performance in the second half, but in the first half, we kind of controlled things. Couple half sacks getting after it. 3 dropped interceptions, which I don't want to say they're on me, but I'll fall on that grenade for my defense. But now we got, the tough stretch. We're going to find out just how good FIU is. I'd love to see how my team responds now with the pressure of being ranked 25th in the nation. And it starts here just before Halloween. Let's start the episode with a quick update on recruiting and where we're standing. Nothing has changed since the last episode, but our board is definitely falling into place with all of these classic. I will say, if I had to look at a negative of our class, if you're getting 3 stars, which is really our ceiling, we're not going to be able to land a 4-star this year unless, maybe we get some nice role in the transfer portal. If you're getting 3s, and we're getting 3s, some of them are top 500 players, a lot of them are top 1,000 players. You want to start stacking gems. Gems give you a chance at dev traits, and unfortunately, we have 1. So we're a little light in that regard, but we are getting close in a point with our board here where we're going into like wave 2. Could be the second time to start casting some nets here. We got Ryan Thrash, who's a gem player. And we feel pretty good. I mean, some of these players, we're going to have to play a little bit of catch-up. And we're also going to try to chase some wide receivers here. These are players that hopefully we can kind of maintain in the race. Get a couple more commits here and start shuffling some more points. But I'd love to have a 30-plus player recruiting class this year. Just cast that huge net. Hopefully we can pull in a couple star devs, couple elite devs. But I'm excited for what we're able to build here. And it's all about, we're 6-0. We're ranked. We kind of finished this year out strong. I'm not saying we have to go undefeated, but it's only going to make things that much easier. We're only going to be able to attract bigger and better players in year 3. We're putting the groundwork in now. Here we go. Nice sunny home game against Kennesaw State. We're going with the ugly regular jerseys, because their other ones cost too much to clean them. Too much grass stains on them. You know how hard it is to get a grass stain out of a white jersey? We're not sponsored by Tide. 3rd and long. Right about midfield. This is where you get Keog Cayley. 5-star recruit. Alabama. And he has nothing. Woo. Tackle got beat like a drum. 8.5 sacks. He wants some more here today. Nice. First play of game. Holding. Back us up 10 yards. Ooh, there we go. First time we've ran that play all year. Bison defense by surprise. Gain of 20. We're going third down. This is one of my favorite play calls. Not only just because he gets Cage running across the middle of the field, but Owens sometimes is uncovered. And that could be the biggest play here, even though he's likely our last read of the entire play. Barely get that one off. We're going to go to Cage coming off. 187 yards, 3 touchdowns. His teammate bails him out. Rivers, the veteran. That could have been disastrous. Rocky Beers. That's late, but Rocky Beers both feet in. Goal to go. FIU, what an opening drive on the 3. Ooh, I don't know if we've ever ran that. We got a lot of plays. We recovered that. Jesus Christ. Okay, stop. Let's stop getting cute. We get the Rivers. I don't know if that's going to be PI. That's going to be holding. Of course, Pounders, his second holding. 20 yards going backwards on him on the whole drive. So it's now 3rd and goal, but it's 3rd and 17. No good way to kind of break that down. And I guess at this point, just settle for the points. No. We'll make the tackle! So I don't have a problem when the offense insta-scores when I'm getting touchdowns, not when we're settling for field goals. That's not sustainable. So we got to dial this one to Rocky. This has been the Rocky Beers play. 2 times it's got us first downs every time. That's... What are we doing? You know, I gotta call it the way it is, man. There was a time when I was like, man, should I just play this series on like all pro? Like the second highest difficulty, right? I've seen more than enough people being like, Heisman cheats, Heisman this, Heisman that, have a much more enjoyable experience on, oh, you know the name, what's the name of the difficulty? The second hardest, let's go, get after them. Well, they just do not, there's like a bug. They do not run the football on the second difficulty. And I was like, that's, you know, I think it's worth having somewhat realistic defensive experiences and playing and dealing with some of the bullshit that happens on Heisman than going against, you know, like literally they didn't run the ball. I played 2 games and it was 3-4 runs max. Well, this is what we asked for. And just to cover my ass, we did not play All-American at any point during this 6-0 run. It was year 1 that I was experimenting with trying to find where we want to have the gameplay for this series. And, yeah, we're getting ran all over. Kennesaw State dominating on the ground, which is not great because their quarterback is like 1 for 7. There we go. What a tackle for loss. And on 4th down, they're going to go for it. 4th and 3. Take the points. No, I think we just blitz the shit with Curtis here. Actually, you know what? I think we're going to do the opposite. We're going to drop into coverage and dare him to throw it to the guy that's wide open. We need a turnover, fellas. Defense needs to make a play. Brutal. Let's go! Hit the smoke machines. You know how much that costs? It's half our NIL budget to have smoke in the end zones. And if we're paid for it, we got to use it. We got to earn the right to use it, though, with touchdowns. And Cage off of almost a 200-yard hat trick against Liberty in the biggest win in school history. Finally get something downfield. Freshman to freshman. 95 throw power to 97 speed. Hell yeah. Oh, gee. All day. All right, we need a little bit of a change in momentum, and I think getting a stop here, holding to a punt, to be exactly what the doctor ordered. We have 1 pass rush move left for Keon Keeley. Insta sheds. What? Arm flailing tube man reaction. What was that? Quarterback barely gets the ball off. Not a good passing quarterback. And my corner is on bath salts. Look, wobbly duck, and then 20... Oh, it's so bad. Here we go. Get home. Linebacker blitz. They've picked on us a couple times. We've been aggressive with the linebacker. At least we've got home a couple times to know that at least it works. Sometimes you get burned. Going screen. Let's go. 4th and 14. Hold to a field goal attempt. Trying to get the run game back going, but it's giving us mediums. You like it when it gives us shorts. Look at that cage crossing. Really? I don't even think he... Did he even pass break that, or did we just throw it at his face? I don't even think he got an arm up. Oh my God! Are you kidding me? Wide open. Who? Big picture here. He catches that? That's a gain of like 20 minimum. And we just... eat. They have eat on their helmets. And he eats the football at the goddamn dome. That is in shambolic. It's the moment's too big. Our team is pissing down their leg. 3rd and 5. Come on, defense. Back to back stops. There we go. Wondered how long I'd play defense here today. And it's about time just to tap the helmet. I can't get these guys motivated to play. It was a good run. It was a good run. Tried our best, but... Okay, here we go. Another exotic play. I don't think I've ever ran this, but I like the look of it. Looks interesting. Okay, we sent him in motion. And then he picks it up off the turf! Okay. There we go to Keon Owens out the backfield. Gain of 10. Not worried about the clock, but... You know, if our defense can't get a stop. Certainly not ideal. That's real late, but we find him. It's a cage. The freshman. Oh, does indeed just speed. He can get open. Come on, defense. Give me a stop. Oh, we get one. Down 3. 3 minutes to go. Love the opportunity. Damn. He's still up. Oh, my God. He almost made something there. Jesus Christ. Bad play, though. Grenade throw. Just fall on it. I love these play calls that we're seeing on the sheet here. I guess we'll go red zone, halfback scissors. And again, we'll look. Rocky Beers. Just move the chains. Owens potentially out of the backfield. We got him. Owens. Boom. Timeout. And we just... Nothing. Covered sack. 7 sacks for Kennesaw State here today. Overmatching our O-line. That's going to get picked. I mean, you know, it's just one of those. I knew it was going to happen. I knew maybe it wasn't this week, but at some point being ranked was going to be too big of a moment for our team. And it sucks that it was literally the first fucking game that we were ranked. We got a couple more on our board. Josh Tompkins, Hayden Wyman, Devin Wentz. So we get a couple linebackers. White Lightning, Joey Rosa at corner. So that's going to free up some hours to continue the second wave of our board. Back-to-back weeks, Conference Player of the Week for Byron Cage. Great opening drive. Great, phenomenal rain game with a fumble. Impossible challenge. Jacksonville State punches it in for a touchdown. Great start. All right, so again, you always got to get at least one play. You got a star corner here on Cage, but does he have 97 speed? Oh, he looks pretty fast. Underthrown ball. All right, Jacksonville State, 2 straight touchdowns. We're fucked. We got Rocky Beers, middle of the field. Hell yeah. First and goal. What better time than now to have a good drive, our best drive of the game. But it needs to result in points. And there we go, a little bit behind, a little bit of an acrobatic throw. But it is a touchdown, and FIU have a score. And hopefully our defense can close them out. And we're going to go in, get the ball to start the second half with a chance to tie this. Ooh, good blocks. Keon Owens, best run of the day by a mile. Unbelievable, man. The excitement and hype. And then it's just 5, 6 drops today. And all right, we get it. I mean, hey, we get this, and it's a one-score game somehow. Nice. Everyone sucks now. Sick. Everyone sucks! Let's go! Oh, there's another draw. I mean, just fucking get on the bus. Pull the team off the field. Get on the bus. Get on. Put the fries in the bag. These guys. I'll remember this come cut time next year. Fucking embarrassing. Well, 2-game losing streak, and now we got Western Kentucky 6-2, 6-2. We're going to get smoked on the road. It's probably going to be pretty bad right now. What a ball. You got both feet in. 4th and inches. We are not settling for a field goal. We're going to go direct snap to Keon Owens. Hell yeah. Oh, you just can't throw that. 3rd pick of the year. Defense holds to a field goal. Bend, don't break. Haven't been able to do. Run game hasn't been there. Deep shots have not been there. Cage was unstoppable. And since, like, how, you know, it's like not like, oh, they figured out how to stop him. Oh, there we go. Get him going. Talk shit. And he starts making plays. Byron Gage is a tiny wiener. Let's see if he can get open here. Go to the running back. Owens, there we go. 2nd touchdown of the game. And FIU hopefully will be able to go into half with a lead. Nope. 2nd and 7. We got Rivers in the slot. Match up on a linebacker. Drop. I mean, he got smashed, but goes down the books as another drop. Drops have been incredibly prevalent this episode. It's not great for my mental health. 3rd and 7. I mean, can he make someone miss? If he makes someone miss, we have a chance. Cannot, and we're going to settle for a field goal attempt on a shaky kicker. Should be good. All right, 3rd and 5. We'll go slot drive. Juju Lewis. Got Rivers. Should be able to get this to Lewis on the run. Some good yak. Rivers. Oh, reliable. Goal to go. Come on, baby. Punch this in. Probably should go for the direct snap play. That's been really good for us, but I don't need to. Keon Owens untouched. O-line does their job for the first time in 3 games. Come on, defense. Yes. Come on, Keon Owens. You want all conference? Get another touchdown, buddy. Let's go. Finally, bounce back. Huge win. 28-17. Player of the game probably is going to be Keon Owens. 2 touchdowns. 100 yards scrimmage plus. Good bounce back from Henderson. I'm happy with the O-line. 4 touchdowns for Keon Owens. That's what we need to see. We all know I like Hollywood, Florida. One of my favorite recruiting spots. If you know, you know. We get Ryan Thrash, 3-star gem wideout to commit. It's a big signing. Keon Owens, Conference Player of the Week. 4 total touchdowns, over 100 yards. He earned it. All right, so we're at an interesting crossroads. Big win. We're 7-2. However, we are only 3-2 in the CUSA. We have 3 games remaining of the regular season. But when you look at the... We're going to know our fate after this week. We're 7-2. We've beat Western Kentucky and Liberty. We did lose to Kennesaw State. So, no complaints there. But we're at a spot where, like, you know, Western Kentucky slips up a little bit. I don't know how they have a tiebreaker over us. If we can finish level on all things conference ranking. But eyes are on Liberty. Again, like, we need Liberty and Western Kentucky to lose once. And we need to be able to win out. So I think we're going to be at an opportunity here this week to know our fate, whether or not we're going to be able to play in a conference championship game. So that's going to be the final game of our episode here today against Sam Houston. Hopefully we go out and win. If we lose, then we know we screwed the pooch. And next episode will be the conclusion of the regular season, maybe a bowl game, and we'll do the entirety of the offseason. But I feel like today, kind of get an idea of where things stand for the conference, and ideally, we win, and we have the CUSA Championship game in play for Week 13 and Week 14. But if not, you know, I feel like we still did plenty of good things. I combed all of the available, because now we're at a spot with our hours and targets that, like, is pretty much set in stone where we're going to go. So I wanted to be aggressive and see if any 4-star recruits still had open commitment that we could go and try and get. And we are going to take a look here at Don Cheek. It's still highly unlikely, but he's a 4-star gem center. But, I mean, also our offensive line sucks. That'd be pretty cool. He still is, like, kind of looking for his top 8. So I think a good week this week, make his top 8, and then just kind of enter ourselves into the recruit. I mean, even then, he is, yes, the first 4-star that we're trying to get after in school history, but he's barely a 4-star. He is we have players that are only 20, 30 spots off his 416th national ranking. So he's much on the lower side of a 4-star, but a 4-star still a 4-star. And however unlikely it may be that we can get him to sign on to the program, we'll at least try it with our remaining hours. Because we don't want to get too many targets, because we still want to be able to fill our board up with transfer portal players. So, I mean, if we can get 28, 27, somewhere in that range, and get 5, 6, 7, 8 potential signings in the portal when that time comes in the offseason, I think that's a good spot to be. Jefferson, the freshman, brings a lot of juice to the backfield. Oh, Rocky Pierce at the sticks. Drive continues. 3rd and 16, drive kind of stalling here. Want to at least get points. Pierce in the middle. Watch that linebacker. We get a chance. Quick throw. Another drop. Man, make a contested catch. Somebody. Should be and will be. Nice opening. Hey, points are points. We just need a win. Win ugly, don't matter. Keep our CUSA championship game dreams alive. I mean, I keep saying we got to just throw every play action pass out of the playbook, and yet we still fucking sit here like a clueless idiot, run it, and are like frustrated when it doesn't work. They just... Let's go. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That's sacks in the past. Oh my God. You know, I actually got to look at something. I imagine the wear and tear on Henderson. Like, I am not seeing that 95 throw power. Terrible interception. Let's just see. Because, I mean, I think it's by design in this game. The amount of times, like, when you're a quarterback and you scramble and you still get, like, tackled out of bounds. Like, that punishment keeps adding up. What's his throw power at? No hits to it. That is shocking. That was a 95 throw power underthrow right there. I get it if you sail it and it's wildly inaccurate. Don't fucking one-hop it. A worm burner. Like that. Give me something like that. Garbage. This is the first time I thought about benching him all year. Like, what the fuck are these underthrows? Throwing bullet passes, and it's like we're just... Oh, we gotta run the football. Fucking no more throws rest of the day. Don't care. We'll just keep running it. Don't even care if it's a clear passing situation. This freshman quarterback is rattled. We need to do everything in our power to assist him. Should be a good kick. The lead is back with FIU. 3rd and 5 should be passing it, right? No, not this offense today. I told you, run. Every play is a run from here on out. We are not throwing the football. Oh, 3rd and 5, C4, you're in deep territory here. You got to throw it, right? No, we're running it. Again, just run. Ooh. We trust our quarterback. Hasn't been able to get it done with his arm. Can you run forward like a heat-seeking missile? Yes, he can. They're just gas, man. Let's go. That's what P.L. Mullins does. Quarterback fucks around. He reminds everyone he was a running back in the day. We'll just run it. And we're able to ice this one. Another rushing touchdown. And our chance for championship glory. Game ball probably Owens. Keon Owens. Again. Oh, it's Keon Keeley. 2 sacks on the defense. Let's go. And we level up our coach to level 18. Ooh, got that little number back to our name. Defensive Player of the Week, Keon Keeley. Love to see that. So we got a lot of housework just to wrap up the episode. First, the big movement, chasing the first 4-star recruit. We went from unranked all the way up to number 2, right on Clemson's heels for the 4-star gem, Don. She can honestly at 6'4", 301. He can play anywhere on the offensive line. I feel like you're outside of a power 5, you can have a 6'4" tackle. Not worry about. We also have Dre Hooks that we're working on, 3-star gem, who's not too far. I mean, they're both pretty much in the same area code. So that is pretty good. We're first place for everyone else that is left on our recruiting board. With our 10 points, interesting decision to make for Mullins. I think one area we can obviously finish out running back. I do think for a tactician, blocking is important because you get just immediate boost to pass block, run block, which is all good. But our goal, end game, is to get architect. I mean, we're still far enough off because we got to win 3 more rivalry games. That holding off to spend that 25 in motivator, you know, you can wait. So I think with our 10, let's get the first 2 here in blocking. And we get pass block and run block buffs. Backstart of the season, just quick update of where we are at statistically. George Hendershot, almost 1,800 yards through the air, 16 touchdowns, 6 picks, interceptions. We had quite a long streak of no picks. Unfortunately, you know, it was inevitable that it was going to happen. But you also know the fact that we got 400 yards and 6 touchdowns on the ground. 22 touchdowns. 2,000 yards and counting. Not bad. Not great, not where we want to be, but for a true freshman, could be a lot worse. Keon Owens is a game away, especially if he just keeps on to his averages of breaking 1,000 yards again, which is great for him. I love the freshman. Juan Jefferson brings a little bit of speed to the backfield. He's been electrifying. So, I mean, he'll be a guy that, you know, with Keon Owens as a senior, that will put his name into being starting running back next season. Cage has been incredible for a true freshman at 21 catches, 661 yards, and 11 touchdowns, looking like a first-team freshman All-American. Maybe not even just CUSA. Obviously, not much consistency to the pass game outside of that. Defensively, Keon Keeley's now up to 8 TFLs, 12 sacks on the season. What a get for the program in the transfer portal. Not a lot of sacks elsewhere, not a lot of picks or turnovers elsewhere. Definitely an area for improvement. And lastly, with the win, what does the landscape of the CUSA look like? We've already jumped Liberty because we beat them. So that's good in the standings. Kennesaw State lost. Western Kentucky won. But now we have everyone here on 2 losses. We know that if there's a tiebreaker, we hold the tiebreaker over Western Kentucky. So, I mean, there is everything to play for our final 2 games of the season, where we have Middle Tennessee and I think New Mexico State. How about we just look at it? I know we have Middle Tennessee. That needs to be winnable. We need to get, and it is New Mexico. So, I mean, 2 games of like teams that aren't dog shit. 4-6 and 5-5. They're grindy programs. It's on the road. I mean, a goddamn 4-game road stretch. Not ideal to end the season, but sitting at 8-2, sitting at the 25th team in the nation, we are going to be favorites in both these matchups. We control our own destiny to feature in the CUSA championship game, which, for the long-term goal, for the elevation of this program, you got to stack some CUSA titles if you want to maybe get an invite elsewhere and jump up a weight class. But we just can control what we can control. When we come back next episode, we will be completing the season, be it bowl season, be it championship game, plus the entirety of the offseason. So you're not going to want to miss it. But that'll do it for me today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. As always, if it's your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button if you enjoyed. And I'll see you back here on the next one. Peace out. Love ya. Have a good one.